guess what? It's Double or Nothing weekend. It's also King and Queen of the Ring weekend. However, by the time this airs, that show would have already been done. So by this time, like, our predictions are probably up on Instagram or on our TikTok. And if you haven't, follow both of them. You're lost. So follow us on Instagram and TikTok. But we're gonna go into our little predictions for the. I'm gonna have a hard time because of all these freaking links. But we're gonna go into our predictions for AEW Double or Nothing. So we're gonna start off with Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. Wanted to know who you think is gonna win.
I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy. I'm just winging it.
I feel it. I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy as well. We're gonna go to the FTW World Title match with Hook versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is with Big Bill, by the way.
I'm never gonna be on Chris Jericho's side ever again. So whoever's on the other side. So Hook. We're gonna go with Hook.
I'm gonna go with Hook as well. Now we have this IWGP World Heavyweight Title Eliminator match. We're going to have Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita. Who do you think is going to win that?
Takesha.
I'm going to go with Takeshita too.
Yeah.
And then we have, for the AEW TNT Championship, we have a barbed wire steel cage match, a.k.a. Blood. We have Adam Copeland, the champion, your favorite, versus Malachi Black. Who do you have?
The last cage match I saw, Mr. Adam, and was so disappointing. I'm just gonna have to go with Malachi Black.
I'm gonna go with Malachi Black as well.
I just had a flashback to WrestleMania from like the other year.
39?
Was it there?
With Finn Balor?
Yeah, that was just bad.
I was there in person for that. I'll keep my opinions to myself because But yeah, it was so so funny story about that. That we went to WrestleMania. My wonderful fiance took me to WrestleMania 39.
Shout out to Bay.
She took me, and I remember after that match, I was like, oh man, that was tough. That was crazy. She looked at me, she said, babe, I love you. I'm never going to a wrestling event ever again. I was like, dag. But I understood though. I got it. Because it was a lot. You felt that in your heart. You felt it.
I mean, eat for effort for going, because it's very hard to get your girl to get out there.
Yeah.
Like to extract any girl. First of all, to get any girl that doesn't watch wrestling to sit down and watch wrestling, it's
That's
like pulling
a task.
teeth.
That's a task.
You actually extract her from your house and brought her to
extract. First of all, don't you seem like a partner is a pimple. You said you have to extract your partner.
It takes a lot of work.
You got to get the needle. You have to cut around the whitehead, and then you can pop it.
No,
that's how you extract.
Like, to get a girl to go to a show, like, what did you do? Did you lose? Like, did you win a bet or something? Like,
nah, she just did it from the goodness of her own heart.
Oh wow, nah, that's wifey.
That's
wifey,
and that's why we're getting married. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Malachi Black on this one. I feel like it's time for him to have a singles title, and I feel like Adam came to AEW to put over younger talent, and I also feel like he's gonna go for the world title as well. So I'm gonna go with Malachi Black. But oh wow, did my notes just disappear just like
gotta
that?
fight through all those links again.
Literally. All right, we got the AEW World Women's Title match. We have Toni Storm versus Serena Deeb. Who do you have?
Oh, they're not taking off of Toni.
They're not.
It's not.
Tony's the best thing they have going on right now. Like, just as a women's character, as a character in general, she's just the best thing they got going on. So I could definitely see Toni.
Oh, no, I like her character. Like, I may not be watching steadily, but I see her clips. I just love this commitment to a character I'd never seen before.
Yeah.
Because there's no reason why it should work. You know, I feel like if you would have told me and I was in the meeting room that, yeah, I want to be like the 40s or 50s? I don't know what era it is. You would have told me like you want to bring a 40s or 50 character to a modern day wrestling ring. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this sounds stupid. It sounds illogical. But she's so committed to the role, but she looks like she's having so much fun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, she could like come off serious enough as a champion. Like, it's like a mixture of the entertainment for me, while her just being one of the best few wrestlers I've ever seen from that roster. So honestly, I love it so much. I do. And I love like what they're doing with her and Mariah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be a thing in and of itself too, because Mariah can go. I'm looking forward to it.
And she's entertaining on her own too.
She is. So the next we have for the AEW International Championship, you have Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay. That's going to be a banger. I want to know, who do you have?
Well, I want to go with Will because I am biased. I love Will Ospreay the way I love Seth Rollins. So like I'm always gonna be on Will Ospreay side. But I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good match. Yeah, not pretty. It will be a great match. That'll probably be like my second favorite match next to Sasha and Willow. But we're gonna get to that.
We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, but Will.
I'm gonna go with Will as well. I feel like in addition to the fact that he's just been picking up momentum as a character, especially just like since being in AEW, Undisputed Kingdom has just been losing a lot of steam to me. It doesn't feel as special as it did. It doesn't feel as special as it did when the group was first introduced. And I think it's more so because Adam isn't healthy. I feel like Adam not being healthy is a big reason as to why the group is not where it should be. Because I've never considered Adam to be a manager or a mouthpiece. I've just considered him to be an overall great performer and someone who should lead a faction and lead by example by kicking cats in the back of the head with that last shot. I feel like if he's not healthy, this whole thing loses steam. And because of that, I feel like they're going to capitalize on the fact that Will Ospreay is just gaining that steam. So I'm going to go Will Ospreay. We'll go Will Ospreay on that one. Next is the AEW TBS title. Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Moné. Who do we have?
Is it bad that I want Willow to retain even though I feel like they're going to give it to Sasha? Yeah, no. I love Willow so much, and I love her even more through watching Sasha on AEW because I did it again. Damn it. Mercedes. Mercedes. It's too much mouth to say Mercedes and then the Monet. It's just too much.
It's too much M's.
Like. This lady's gonna hate me.
That was disgusting.
Pause.
She said it's too much.
You're worse than me. But
woo, that was good.
No, but all right, I'm not gonna say her name. She who shall not be named, okay? I'm not gonna lie, she did not gain my interest till I finally watched her get face to face with Willow for that signing. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm seeing the same person I can't name from WWE again. Right. It gave me like the same vibes when she was having her match planned against Bailey back during like the pandemic or whatnot. And, you know, she had that same energy of like, you know, my name is bigger than this title type of deal. Like, I loved it. It felt like it wasn't so forced and rehearsed. That's my biggest ick with her being there. I want her to just speak from the heart.
Yeah.
She has the same writer, I guess, from WWE she bought over there, allegedly. No, that's what I heard from another podcast. But my biggest ick with her is just how unnatural she just has come off. But she felt so natural and in her element when she was right in front dealing with Willow. And I got super excited. I know it's gonna be a banger either way. Obviously, if she goes over, you know, like I'm gonna be happy either way. But like, I just for some reason really, really fell in love with Willow that I kind of want to see her hold on to it a little bit longer and then they can have another rematch.
Yeah.
You know, is that wrong?
I don't think it's wrong. And I think that's actually great for AEW because that's how stars are made, right? Like I remember when 2004 Triple H, he was so hated. Not to say that Mercedes is hated. He was so hated that anybody he went up against became a star. Shelton Benjamin, even Eugene. At the time, the revival of Shawn Michaels, then Randy Orton, then Batista. Like Triple H was such a disliked figure that whomever he went up against became more liked. And that's how you make stars. And I feel like Willow is a star. I love Willow. I love Willow. And to have that desire to be like, actually, I want to see her hold on to it a little bit longer. It creates a win-win situation because if she wins, it's like, all right, whoo. She's holding on to her title. If she loses, it's like, I don't want Mercedes to hold it. I don't like Mercedes. Why don't we get the title back on Willow? And that's how people are going to want to rally behind Willow. I also kind of feel like there's going to be a heel turn with Chris Statlander and I forgot his name. Stokely?
Oh, yeah.
Stokely.
Yeah, like besties,
I feel like they're going to turn on Willow. I don't know why. I just feel it in my spirit. But I feel like that's going to happen.
Stokely next to
Stokely next to Mercedes.
Say her name again.
I was about to say, you was about to say, yeah.
Let me just stop talking. I'm sorry.
Next we have the AEW World Title match: Swerve Strickland versus the Father of the Year, Christian Cage. Who do we have in this match? Swerve,
you know
Christian.
who I'm going with, off of my own personal reasons.
You're going with
Christian
Cage. Wow, you said that with a head high.
No, he lost me completely, Swerve, after that whole music thing. I can't.
Oh, you talking about Black and Ugly?
Yeah, I hate seeing him, hearing about him. That just pissed me off in all forms of matters. I'm good. I'm very good off of him. He needs to lose the belt already. I'm fine.
I'm gonna go with Swerve. Oh,
you picked a side.
First of all, you moving the mic closer. By the way, I'm just saying these predictions are not from my heart, they're from my head. I think that Swerve Strickland is going to win. All right. That doesn't mean don't me. I think
the Drake comparison from earlier makes a lot more sense now.
Ooh. We're not doing this. I think that Swerve is going to win, mostly because I feel like they want him to have a pretty lengthy title reign. That's the reason why I think Swerve is going to win. Lord, that was heavy. A minor. Anyway, Anarchy in the Arena match for the main event. We have FTR, Bryan Danielson, and Darby Allin versus the Elite, which includes Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, Kazuchika Okada, and non-Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Who do we have?
There's so many people I didn't like in that batch of names. I had to choose a side. Damn.
Yeah, now you got to pick a side.
Oh, this is hard. Damn. I'm fine. I'll be biased. Whatever side Okada's on, I'll deal with it.
The Elite?
I'll cope.
You'll cope?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the faces in this one, just because I feel like anytime there's an Anarchy in the Arena match, well, the more memorable ones have had the faces going over. So I feel like the faces are going to go over. I feel like we're going to get FTR and Bryan and Darby, especially if Darby is popping out with a flamethrower at the end of Dynamite. So that was
reckless.
Yeah, that
was so reckless.
I mean, it's on brand for Darby at this point. That's just his brand. But that concludes our predictions. Let us know how you feel about Double or Nothing.